Okay, we're good to go. I hereby call to order this February 12th, 2024 Whitman Housing Authority meeting. This meeting is being recorded. Roll call. I'll start with Bob McPhail, who is homesick and will not be attending tonight's meeting. Patty? Here. Terry?
Here.
Michelle?
Here.
All of us are here. Board review and vote on the minutes of the regular board meeting held on January 8th, 2024.
I read those, so I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the January meeting. I'll second.
You guys want to fight that one out?
No.
Minutes of the meeting, motion by Patty, second by Terry, all in favor?
Aye.
Financial reports, January 2024 vouchers, December 2023 bank balances, December 2023 financial statements, operating statements, and the MOD report for the quarterly ending December 31st, 2023, Tenants Association. Alright, sorry, I got a blob in my eye.
Tenants accounts receivable.
That's right, that tenants account receivable report for the quarter ending December 31st, 2023. We will be doing it in A, B, C, D, and E.
I looked at these last night.
I just kind of wanted to go over the financial statements. The operating statements don't tell us a lot. They tell us how much it costs per unit per month, which doesn't give a breakdown of where we are with expenses and income. So if we go to page 11, on the state side, the income is up $13,710. Admin expenses down $4,129. Utilities are down $9,632. Maintenance is up $9,985. Other expenses are up $12,798. Net income in total is up $6,666. So we're okay there. Maintenance is definitely higher than we expected, but I'm going to really have to go through that account and see what happened and if some of that could be moved to extraordinary maintenance, because some of it is probably should be there. So next time Steve comes out, I will be prepared to do some adjustments with him to move it. If we jump to page 14 for Harvard Court, our income is up $383,370. Our admin expense is over by $3,981. Utilities are over by $25,075. Maintenance is over budget by $8,472. And general expenses are over $7,326. Although we were over in a lot, our net income is up $350,902. And that is obviously due to the new gross rent that was approved by HUD.
Mm-hmm.
So if we take a look at tenants accounts receivable, which would be page 44. So you're going to see some of the numbers have gone down in what is owed. Majority is owed by the 705 program, as is what it usually is over with that program. I did go to court with four households in the 705 program. I have court orders for monthly payments, repayment agreements, and an agreement for the housing authority to get possession of that unit if they default in any way. Also, one of them I'll be receiving 75% of their tax return.
You go, girl.
Yeah, so hopefully we will see all that money and we will not be evicting anyone. That's not what we're in this business to do. but tenants need to pay their rent. And there needs to be consequences if they don't. So does anyone have any questions?
Nope.
These four are current and they're like off-site locations.
Say that again?
The ones that are faulting on their rents, they're off-site locations.
They're, the 705 program, which
Yeah.
is, the scattered sites and, our family units.
Well, hopefully they'll hold up to their agreements.
So far, so good.
Good.
Good. Does anybody else have any questions for Eileen?
Nope. I'll make a motion to accept the financial reports A, B, C, D, and E.
Second.
Motion by Patty, second by Michelle to accept the financial reports A, B, C, D, and E. All in favor?
Aye.
Board review and discuss regarding fiscal year 2025 capital improvement plan. Vote will take place when the present to tenants on March 11th of the board meeting. Presented to tenants.
So before the next board meeting, which will discuss the annual plan and in particular the capital improvement plan for the state. So I wanted to give you a copy of the projects that have been chosen for that.
Okay,
So-
Adrian?
Page 50.
Okay.
So to start off with, we pretty much had no projects, we had no money in fiscal year 2025 to do anything. Because we were awarded $379,000 for HILAP money based on the income that we received under the Community Preservation Act. We were able to add a ton of smaller projects. So I'm just going to say what we're doing in remaining of 2024 and then 2025. So the creative placemaking, I sent out an email to the head of that particular project and said it's been a year, what is going on, can we move forward? I've still not gotten a response. If I don't get a response, I'm going to go over his head. He's had it on his desk for a year.
It's been in the works for 2 years.
It's been in the works since 2020.
Oh.
We're in 2024. So, anyway, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but somebody either isn't doing their job or the work that the architect did wasn't acceptable. And I tend to think it could be that because he wasn't on top of things. He was asking me to get information on this and me to get prices for the, different things. So I just don't think that he was a very good architect. So it could be a problem with that. But we have $42,035 being spent. That would include bidding, and that would include the cost for architect fees to do the bidding and all that. $190,960 is planned for 2025. So then we have the porch removal, Fullerton Ave. That project is, I believe they started siding today. So we have $16,370 that's been spent already, and then a remaining $61,439 for 2024.
And there was no siding blowing down the street when I drove by.
Good news.
It looks really good.
So the Stetson Terrace sewer line and lift program project, total cost $560,554. $10,255 has been spent, and that was on the study. We expect another $63,083 in 2024. That is for the extended design from the engineer, and then planned in fiscal year 2025, which is less than 6 months away, $487,217. Also, we have ARPA money for the exterior meter and breaker project at Pine Circle. The amount spent to date is $13,770, and we expect the remaining $190,221 to be spent in 2024. They're supposed to be able to start in March. That's when the meters are supposed to be in. So I'm gonna see if I can get an update on that too. They're not in yet, but I'm wondering if they have a date when they're gonna get them. Let's see, where am I? Okay, the underground wiring. We were awarded money for CPA funds, and we used some ARPA funding for that. So the amount that's already been spent for the study is $8,600, and in 2026 we expect to spend $32,394. I would say that might be incorrect though, because I would say they're going to finish that.
Well, 2026 seems a ways off.
Really?
Yeah, it does. All right, I'm just going to put them on.
That might belong in another column.
Yep, I think it does. Okay, so then we have a masonry repair that was set for this year. That's going out to bid on Wednesday. So that's expected to cost about $20,000. The unit rehab, we have well spent the $9,928. We've gone over on that. That's part of the reason why we're over in maintenance and supplies. So, but we should be reimbursed for $9,928 for that. Stetson Terrace ADA ramp that was put in. The cost was lower than expected, $3,989. Concrete entry pads and railings at Stetson Terrace. As you can see, we don't see anything until 2029. $47,288.
Oh my.
That's another really big one. It would be awesome if that was something that we could go for.
CPA, we could do
CPA.
that. We could do that.
Get another high left.
And then get another high lap.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
could
I'd
do
like to
that.
do. That's what I'd like to do. Because otherwise, these big projects, I mean, we're $300,000.
Is it a safety concern? Or is it?
Some of them are.
Railings are all rusty, right?
Yeah, and it's not so much even the railings. Some of the steps, not all of them. Sometimes it depends on if it gets sun, it doesn't get sun.
Mhm.
If there's been repairs to it before or not. But some parts of if you're going down the stairs, the corner of the stairs, one of them might be chipped off. And maybe that big chipped off.
I think we should give that a shot.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. I
Well,
think
you
so.
get it, she'll do her magic thing,
Right.
quadruple it, and then,
Right.
We'll get heated walkway.
That'd be nice.
that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
would be
Michelle's could
wonderful.
use one because she's got a big puddle of ice over there all the time.
Is it a gutter that's running?
It's like a skating rink.
It
dips
just
somehow
it
there.
dips.
Oh, it dips.
Yeah.
I have something in my driveway that dips. Sometimes it could be a gutter, but it's not a gutter.
If we have
This whole section of the property dips.
yeah,
Ah,
it's the wettest in that area. But when we're doing the underground wiring and we're doing underground the sewer line,
mm-hmm.
Maybe we can pay them extra just to fill that in while they're
Let's check the
repairing what they
CPA
do.
site and see if we see anything similar to that
To
in
this.
another town.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
So
idea.
let's get our wheelbarrows and our shovels, go out into the woods, get some dirt and fill it in.
The dirt, though, no, you need paving. You need to fill that in paving.
Well,
Right.
it's wet from the swing
From
to
there.
the
I
garage.
thought you were talking
So I'm
about
thinking
the
more
paving.
like the puddle.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about the paving, the puddle on the walkway.
If that CPA site has a good search button, we could search windows or this or that. So, I mean, if you can do windows through CPA, why not be able to do concrete pad and railings?
And
So important.
it is a safety issue.
There we go. Let's work on that.
Okay.
Forget that.
And those-
2029 below.
Those get so icy, and when you land,
Oh, yeah. Concrete,
yeah.
concrete doesn't do good with ice. No, doesn't.
every friend or relative I've ever had, I've slidden and hit that same spot.
Yeah.
And having a flat took us.
That's-
Plenty of width, no
That
depth.
seems like a no-brainer to me. All right. We got that all situated.
All right, so maintenance garage and siding replacement, that's not expected till 2028. None of this is written in stone either because you know, stuff happens every year that's unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke and heat detectors at Stetson Terrace need to be upgraded or replaced. Their estimated useful life is coming up in 2025, so we were able to put that in for $136,709. Repave the upper parking lot of Pine Circle. Praise the Lord.
Yes.
Again.
$70,081, 2025. So these projects here are the ones we were able to add in. School Street, exterior door replacement, $8,773 in 2025. Basement stairs, at one of the a couple of scattered sites, $6,506. Knob and tube replacement or removal. Most of them have been upgraded, but there may be some old knob and tube in there that we should just be getting out of there. So that is at a few of our scattered sites, $82,509, 2025. Rear deck replacement. We have a deck at one of our scattered sites that is deteriorating. That's $34. And then anything after that is in 2028. Except for one. Well, actually, we have one down the bottom. Garage roof in 2025, $9,695. We can get that done for a lot less. That'll be a project that I manage. Any project that's under 10,000, I manage, and we go with, we try to get 3 bids, and then we're able to go with someone who's local, who's not gonna, charge, a lot of times they do it by themselves, so you're not gonna get those high costs.
This window and exterior improvements, School Street, is that a multi-unit building?
Well, so School Street is the name of scattered sites. We don't even own School Street anymore. We used to have I don't know if it was a 2 or a 3 family on School Street, and so our scattered sites are always called School Street, even though there isn't.
Okay.
So
But this particular building is how many units? Do you know?
Which one is it? The windows?
Yeah, windows and exterior improvements. 131,000.
I'm not sure how many. So I know
curious,
that
sounds like it could be a CPA thing too.
Yeah, there's actually some sustainability funds that are going out, and they're a little bit different than before. Now, they never used to do windows, and they're starting to do that.
Oh, good.
So if that money comes available, at that particular kind of job, window removal and replacement, we're going to jump on that. So we had gotten the boilers done at Pine Haven Drive. We got 4 of them done at Pine Circle. So a lot of that stuff, it's really good to go with the sustainability because we don't pay. So so then the last page on page 52, it talks about the money that we got in special awards. So the creative placemaking, that was a grant for $220,000. Fullerton Ave porch. I believe the original was 23,000 something that I got for selling alternative energy credits. So I had 23,000. They met that 2.5 times, so that became 75,000. The sewer line and lift program, we had some ARPA money to work with, and then we used the CPA money to do 2.5 times that. So altogether, that one is $334,429. And then emergency reserve was $227,778. So it's about $500,000 project. The exterior meter and breakers, we got a special award for that of another of the ARPA money for $99,270. And we did get more funds. It's not showing up there. Might be formula funding. Underground wiring, there's the CPA